Well, today is a very special day here in the shop at Mercedessource because Justin and I got together and we came up with a new tool. What else is new under the sun? I have to admit, one of the things that gives me the most joy is to come up with something that can solve a problem. A tool, particularly, that can take a problem that just frustrates you to no end, and when it works right, suddenly the frustration's gone. And so is the case with this little tool right here. Look at that baby. So what I'm going to do now in this short video is take you into the engine compartment of this 560 SL. I'm going to show you the problem, and then I'm going to show you how this tool that Jerson came up with solves the problem. And why are we so excited? Well, because this tool applies to all those early M116 and M117 V8 engines from 1970 all the way up to 1991. That's 21 years of Mercedes V8 engines, and they all are going to need this tool. To prevent catastrophic engine failure, I believe every one of these older Mercedes V8 engines from 1970 to 1991 should have the plastic guide rails for the timing chain. These are the upper guide rails right here. There's one here, one there, one on the other side. These should be changed. What happens is these break. I cannot believe how many engines have probably been lost due to this. When this plastic piece breaks, it drops into the chain jumps the sprockets, the timing is thrown off, the pistons come up and hit the valves, and if this happens at very high speed, it can literally destroy the engine. So to replace these, you have a challenge, and the challenge is getting these pins out. There's a guide rail pin here, and there's one down here. They both have to be pulled out. They're press fitted into the cylinder heads. And look at this one in particular. It has a ridge here, it has a bolt in the way, and this cover plate. This is normally done with the engine out of the car, and in that case you can put a bolt in here and a slide hammer, and you can slide hammer these pins out. But when it's in the car and you're working in a tight confined space like this, hey, you got to have a special tool, and this is a special tool right here. Look at this. See how this works? This screws in and out on the outer housing, and then there's a bolt, high tensile strength bolt that goes through the center and screws into these pins. Let me show you how quickly we can pull this guide rail pin out. This part comes pre-lubricated on the threads, but I recommend you put a small amount of silicone grease on these two edges. We're going to set this in place. Okay, I'm out almost 3/16 of an inch of threads there, and I've got a ways to go. So I'm loosen it up. So I have an option to use a shorter bolt. So I'm going to use a couple of washers instead. Let's see how this looks. Okay, that looks good there. It's loose. All right, the pin is out. Isn't that slick? Now when you go to reinstall this pin, it can go in almost as hard as it came out, particularly on this last section here, about 1/4 to 3/8 of an inch. Obviously the most practical way to drive this in is to hammer on it, but if you hammer on the edge of this pin, you can damage the threads, making it difficult to get it out in the future. So I've come up with a solution so that you can screw this in to the pin, run it down finger tight, and now we're going to hammer on that. This gives us a little protrusion, a little easier to deal with, and it'll prevent any damage to the internal threads or the lip of this guide rail pin. So I'm just going to put this right here like this. Okay, and this will give me a little bit more of a hammer swing here. And you're going to drive it in, it's going to get real hard, but listen to the sound change. When you hear the thunk, then you know you're all the way in. Hear the thunk? Okay, we're all the way in. And in conclusion, I should mention that this tool can be purchased separately on my website. It will also be included in a couple of my V8 catastrophic prevention kits. Because along with these guide rails, you also need to change these oil tube clips right here. I've actually taken a valve cover off where this fell off. And when this falls off, your cams don't get oiled and they'll get destroyed too. So why do I call it catastrophic engine failure? It's happened so many times on these older V8 engines, and you need to learn to prevent it if you're going to own one of these.